will leave. That is. So by evaporation, we can identify either it is a mixture or compound. So how we can identify? That is what. So right, a liquid. Everybody write it. A liquid which evaporates completely. A liquid which evaporates completely without leaving no residue, or else you can write without leaving no residue is called, what is to call? Is called what, Hari?
The solutions.
Is called pure compound, Hari. Pure compound will never leave any residue, Hari, but mixtures will leave. Okay, pure compound is a pure compound. Understand? Not understand, Hari? No residue, Hari. That is what I will say you. Example. Next, right. The liquid which leaves behind a residue, a liquid which leaves behind a residue on evaporation, what we used to call, everybody? On evaporation is a solution or a mixture. On evaporation is a solution or mixture. So how means, can we prove it now? Observe, for example. Example I will take. Now I will take water on one beaker. I will take salt solution in another beaker. Now you tell me, if I'll boil both, if I'll start heating or evaporating. Now you tell me, once if I'll fully evaporate or boiled water, now is it any residue will left here? Is it anything left in this beaker? That is what my question. Is it, if we'll evaporate? Yes, please respond. Is it anything will left in this? That is what my question. Yes, all of you? No.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Akilan, Gokul. If I will heat the water, is it water, anything will left behind after evaporating or after completely converting into gas? Is it anything left? That is what my question. Yes, please.
No,
No,
sir.
So that is why water is called as what? Water is a mixture or compound? No residue. Compound. So that is why called as compound. Understand, Mitakshri? Now, if I'll heating, Mitakshri, understand now? Omar, Johan, now.
Yes, sir.
Something is left behind after evaporating. Water evaporates, but something is left behind. What is that called as? What is that called as? Yes, please. Salt. Yeah, residue left. That is only we can say salt. Understanding? Left behind. So that is why it is called as, what is this called as? Solution. Or we can say what? We can say mixture. Is it okay? Are you clear now, Hari? Any doubt? Please respond.
yes, sir.
Clear, everybody? Any doubt? Ask me. Understand? Ready? Johan?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Hari.
Your question is, we have to find whether which is a solution and
Which is a solution and which is a mixture or a compound. That is all.
Sir,
Everyone, you have to
we
identify.
want to find
Okay, va? Understand? Yes?
we have to find whether which is a solution or compound, sir.
Yes, that's all. So we have to find with the help of only normal thing. That's all. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Clear, everybody? Yes? All of you? So that is what you have to identify. Now, let us take, Hari, in the case of allies. Allies is also what? Solutions are not. Everybody, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right.
Yes, sir.
The case of allies. Allies is also called as what? Solutions only. Yes or no? So they're also having a fixed composition. So the case of alloys, if we'll take alloys. So let us discuss in the case of alloys. What is the well-known alloys? You know, I taught you already two alloys. Alloy is a considered as a mixture. You can see alloy is a homogeneous or not?
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous. Now, do you know one thing, guys? As I told you, Mithakshri, observe very carefully. Are you there, Mithakshri? Now, observe very carefully. By physical, I told you, mixtures can be separated by which methods?
Physical method.
Methods. Now, I have given you an alloy. Is it possible to separate by physical method? That is what my question.
No, sir.
No.
No.
But still, why we consider as a mixture? Do you understand, Hari? Ready? How I am making
Properties.
how I am making complicated? Do you understand, Ready? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Before I said mixtures will never evolve heat or never absorb the heat. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In the case of liquid solutions, is it proved or not? Heat is evolved or heat is absorbed. Yes or no? In case of solutions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In case of alloys, even though the mixtures can be separated by individual constituents with the help of which methods? With the help of physical methods, but alloys is not possible to separate. Then why we should call it as a mixture? That is what my question. Yes, please. In case of alloys. Alloys are homogeneous mixtures of metals and cannot be separated into individual components by physical methods. By still why we should call it as anybody. They are called
The
as
property.
homogeneous mixtures of metals. But we cannot separate them. We cannot get in constituents by physical methods. Why? But still we used to call it as what? Still we used to consider alloy as a what? Alloy is considered as what? Consider as mixture. Why? What is the reason behind? Mithakshri, first one. First point. Guess it at least.
Properties.
Sir,
Yes.
it shows the property of
It
its
shows the
constituents,
properties
sir.
of its constituents. Very good, Hari. Nice. Shows the properties of what? Shows the properties of constituents. So it is a mixture or not? Yes. No entirely different property. Second one. Next. It has a variable composition. It has a
Variable
variable composition. Example, I will say. Now, second point example alone I am saying. For example, if you take now you can take brass. Brass is a composition of what? Everybody. Brass is a mixture of two metals.
Zinc and copper.
Zinc and copper. Yes or no? Yes, please. So zinc and copper. If you take all of you, They are homogeneous substance composed by copper and zinc, but it cannot be separated into its constituents by physical methods because brass is a mixture and it shows the properties of constituents of copper and zinc, but it has a variable components, variable composition. That is what the amount of zinc in brass can vary from 20 to 35%. How much can vary? How much can vary brass? 20 to 35 percentage. Do you understand, Mr. Reddy, Mr. Harish, Mitakshri,
Yes,
Gokul? Understand? So there is no fixed proportion of zinc. There is no fixed proportion of zinc. Do you understand, Reddy? So zinc, suppose suppose Reddy is having brass. In that, Reddy is having 25% zinc and remaining 75% what? 75% copper.
Copper.
Hari is having one brass. Hari is having 20% zinc and 80% brass. Is it having same composition or variable composition? Mitakshri?
Variable
That is what. Purima. So it will shows the properties of individual constituents and as well as variable composition. That is why we is to consider in case of alloys, even though they are homogeneous mixtures, they are not possible to separate by physical methods, but still it is considered as a what? It is considered as a mixture only. Do you understand, all of you? That is the reason, because it will be having shows the properties of its constituents and as well as variable composition. That is what example zinc percentage will varies from where to where. It may be 20, 21, 22, 23 to like that till 22 where 20 to 35.
35.
So variable composition, VARIABLE, variable composition. That's all. Are you clear, everybody? So this is what about everything in the case of alloys and in the case of solutions. Hope you all very clear with this. Any doubt, please kindly ask me. Have you understand or not? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what. So if you'll understand that, so this is all we studied only to identify either a mixture or a compound. Any doubt, Mitakshri? Either the given substance is a mixture or a compound, we no need to always follow the same physical. So like same points, we have to verify all the properties. Yes or no? Will you accept it or not? Yes.
yes,
So if you understand this, then from the next class, our real lesson will start. So that is what solutions, suspensions, and colloids. What is that? Solutions, suspensions, and colloids. So this is what about it. So we'll start in the next class and we'll continue. And later, after studying the properties of solutions, suspensions, and colloids, we are going to study the separation techniques of different variable mixtures. Yes or no, guys? Yes, that is what. This is all about the today's class. Hope you all understand. So thank you, everybody. We'll meet in the next class.